Thanks for joining me today. We're going to be checking out some of the tools that we're going to be using on our knitting adventures. So let's take a look at that. Okay, these are just some of the items that we would typically use on any regular day. Normally, you're going to want to use some stitch markers. Stitch markers help you track your knitting repeats or certain sections of your knitting or crocheting where you're going to have a specific pattern to do in between those stitches, and they help you keep track of how many stitches you have on your rows, things like that. And they come in various different sizes, and these are really great for crocheting because they just easily go on and off your progress, your work, your stitches. They come in various different sizes. I don't want you to worry too much about anything that's really small. You know, a standard size stitch marker is perfectly good, or even something like that. You can use a safety pin to track your work. You can use just a piece of fabric, in fact, or a extra piece of yarn to track your work, and it'll work just fine. Some items might be a little bit more on the decorative side, like this Doctor Who stitch marker. We have things like this little progress keeper. I got this on a trip to Disneyland. At a regular store, it would be called a charm bracelet, like a charm. So this is something that would go on a charm bracelet. We use this as progress keepers to show which side is the front and which side is the back of the work. We usually only put these on the front side of the work. I was trying to show you guys this one earlier, but it made my camera just go bananas. But this is, I bought from an Etsy charm maker, Sammy Sews on Etsy, and she makes these based on Alice in Wonderland. So obviously it goes with my Disneyland theme. I absolutely love things like that. And this is also something from Sammy Sews. She created this one-of-a-kind little pumpkin latte. I called it a little uni pumpkin, which I just adore. And this one is, you know, really special to me, and I'm going to use it a lot for Halloween projects. Another thing that you want to keep on hand is a nifty pair of scissors. Any kind of scissors will do, but you always want to keep something on hand. You can use a little X-Acto knife if you know you have one lying around. I got this little thing at Daiso. You just push it out and it just retracts. These are called tapestry needles. I always want to call them weaving needles, but they're tapestry needles, and they have these really enormous eyelets or eye holes. I don't know why I called it an eyelet. What's wrong with me? Anyway, they have this really enormous space here, big enough to fit your thick yarn. So it makes weaving in your yarn ends really nice and simple. And a row counter is always handy to have. I got this at Daiso, but you can find row counters anywhere. It helps you keep track of how many rows you've progressed in your project, and they're just really handy to have on hand. Also, you want to have some measuring tape. Any kind of measuring tape will do. And this is also, okay, this is a stitch holder, and you would use this to put some stitches on the side while you continue on in your work. And these can be very handy as well. Not really as critical to have in your beginning, you know, knitting journey. You really just want a tapestry needle, some stitch markers. Definitely you're going to have scissors. You want to have measuring tape. Those are just like the real basic sorts of things. Everything else is really just icing on the cake and decoration, your row counter. You can always use a piece of pen or paper, things like that, but that's pretty much it. So there are a ton of other tools that you are going to want to take a look at on your knitting journey. I recommend that you go to somewhere like Michael's or your local yarn store to see what kind of fun things you could have. If you have any suggestions for any other tools that you would like me to include, please leave them down in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys again very soon. Okay, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you very soon. Happy knitting. Bye. Happy knitting. Oh, have a great day. Bye. I can't see myself. This is my problem. My problem is I can't see what I look like, and I feel weird. I have a headache. Okay. Hi, guys.